So we start this episode with the introduction to Wolverhampton Wanderers against Leeds United, which is the next in our league campaign. And I've made the decision to keep the front end in, or the beginning, because the next match after that is against Villa, and it's an absolute belter of a match, and it wouldn't fit on. And excuse me, because it's such a good game and there's lots of action and stuff, I decided to leave it for its own video rather than butcher these two games for that one. So Wolverhampton Wanderers then, and typically in PES Wolves are always quite a tough ask. Very robust in challenges and pressing and all that sort of stuff. I've always had with Wolves for some reason. Must be a way that they're programmed. We get a header, but there's nothing doing on it. But I came to the conclusion that actually with Wolves, that somebody in the dev team high up must have been a Wolves fan. So I don't know if I'm right with that, but from iterations of PES over the years, because of how I always found Wolves to play, I decided that somebody at PES must like them. So anyway, David Ashley robs them, and we're through. And David Ashley scores with a very, very tidy finish into the corner from a tight angle there, close to the keeper. The keeper didn't come to meet him, and he paid the price as David Ashley robs them and slides it into the corner for a 1-0 lead to Leeds United. Can I have a drink of my tea because my throat is not too good. So 7 minutes on the clock. Early lead for us after Wolves intercepted that ball into the path of David Ashley, but he read the situation and robbed them and put us 1-0 up, and we attack again here. Oscar Rodriguez trying to make something of it, and again Oscar Rodriguez, and eventually to Pavlidis, and that's a good strike, a good clean strike with lots of authority and direction, and the keeper forced to beat that one away. It's near post area. David Ashley turns and gets good connection. Pavlidis turns and gets good connection on that strike, but the keeper does well. And then Wolves make a terrible, terrible mistake. What were they doing? Ball into the box, punched away, and eventually we get the strike on it, and the keeper at close range does really well. Resulting corner is headed over under pressure from the Wolves defenders there. Long ball forward by Wolves. They did that a bit, long balls. Good footwork. Gets the shot away, Unsane equal to it. And then I noticed that we could stand there with the ball. Wolves weren't really that interested. So I passed it around a bit, and eventually tick-tock on the clock. And the referee called time on the first half. So we go 1-up at the break. In the second half, Wolves were extremely difficult to play against. There were lots of challenges and lots of blocks on lots of things. So we'd work the ball forward and we'd try and trick our way to get a bit of space and stuff centrally, and they'd always get a challenge in. Passes, it was very difficult to structure passes as Wolves get a block there early doors in the second half. It was very difficult to structure passes because Wolves were intercepting, and it made the game very bitty So 63 minutes, you can see there hasn't been a lot of chances. There's just been one chance the second half, which was blocked instantaneously because Wolves were very switched on. Here we actually do manage to get a bit of space and get a strike in without it being intercepted before we can strike it. But the keeper's behind that all the way, and he holds that. Nothing doing. Wolves down this near side, and that's a lovely ball, lovely angle ball, and a good finish, good first time finish there, and the Wolves fans are delighted because they needed that. They've really not had a lot in terms of pressure, but they have been markedly stepped up in their tenacity in the second half, and that was a good move, that good one-touch stuff, and a one-touch pass and a one-touch finish as well. Lovely angle ball into the area, and it's Dendonka, isn't it, the goal scorer, with a very good first-time strike inside the post. There it is, and Unsane can't do anything about it. Unsane's had, again, it's another game where he's had not a lot to do, but done what is required of him quite well. But there he is, helpless, because that is a really good, well-struck shot, very accurate. It's a tidy finish, that one, a very good finish. And Wolves are level 1-1. So substitutes, you can see there, we've got substitutes on. And we're trying to craft a bit of space, and again we do, and that's low. And the keeper gets down and handles, or he deals with it well in the end. And Wolves get that one away. But they're always awkward then for keepers to get down when they're, struck pretty decently. Here we're trying not to rush in, and yeah, like PES puts your defender right behind their man. But anyway, we break, and De La Vega, and I feel like I'm being invited there to just come inside into the central area and get a strike away with De La Vega, so I do, but unfortunately there's not enough bend on that one, and that is wide. It's curling, but it's just not directed enough, and there's not enough bend on it anyway. Wolves with a slight challenge in midfield, you saw there. They were like that second half, very, very tenacious. Very tough second half, this four sides to find cohesive play. And again we back off there, and Unsane with an easy cat clutch to his chest. And then from the corner that Wolves got, we tried to break, but the referee checked his watch and saw that time was up. And we ended with a point from our venture into the Black Country to play Wolverhampton Wanderers. See all the stats there. We had the shot count, and we had, shaded the possession, but second half Wolves were very difficult to play against. Right, results coming up, and then obviously the action-packed match against Villa next. Take care, I'll see you for that.